Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our final Thy Kingdom Come reflection on Pentecost. I'm in my Pentecost shirt with its nice oranges, reds, and yellows as we remember that day when the church was launched into action through the action and the power of the Holy Spirit. Our opening reading comes from the book of Acts, the account of that first Pentecost. When the day of Pentecost had come, they were all together in one place. And suddenly from heaven there came a sound like the rush of a violent wind, and it filled the entire house where they were sitting. Divided tongues as if of fire appeared among them, and a tongue rested on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other language as the spirits gave them ability. Now there were devout Jews from every nation under heaven living in Jerusalem, and at this sound the crowd gathered and was bewildered, because each one heard them speaking in the native language of each. Amazed and astonished, they asked, are not all these who are speaking Galileans? And how is it that we hear, each of us, in our own native language? And then our reflection for today. On the day of Pentecost, God sent the Holy Spirit as helper and comforter and enabled the disciples to proclaim in different languages the wonders of God so that people from all nations could understand. This shows us that the Spirit of God is present for every situation. When we share our faith with our friends, we can ask the Spirit to help us translate the good news of God's love so that they can understand how it affects them in their situation. At Pentecost, we remember that the Holy Spirit is living in us. Let's not get too used to that amazing fact. What a privilege we have. The Spirit awakens us to the love God has for us and helps us to love others. And so a final action to consider. Next time you have an opportunity to talk about your faith, consciously remind yourself that the Holy Spirit lives within you. Final pause for a moment of quiet and reflection. Holy Spirit, thank you that you are living in me, showing me God's love and helping me share that love with others. Thank you that you live in all of us and that your power is at work in us. That concludes our series of reflections for Thy Kingdom Come. Thank you for joining in those times. Just a reminder that if you want to explore more, if you're coming to this late, then there's a lot of more material on the Thy Kingdom Come website. You can see the prayer journal, which I've been using through the course of this week, and maybe you want to use that to make reflections and to continue to consider the issues that have been raised through these coming days. Just a final reminder that we have our circuit service at 10 o'clock this morning, and also just a reminder that I'll be back for some midweek devotions on Wednesday evening. But until then, it's been good to be with you, and I hope to see you soon.